Hello, if you made it here, welcome! This is not going to be a gotcha video like my other videos. Today, I'm going to be talking about The Mimic, Moon minigame ending. And I think it's one of the most interesting endings out of the whole entire game. Before we start, if you do not agree with me, that is fine, but please remember that you picked this video, and it is not my fault that you picked it. I'm just speaking my mind, and not yours. There are spoilers ahead and some scenes from the game, so please do revise that if you want to play the game later on, there are spoilers. Now, let's jump into the video. Where we can see this video is started, he is actually collecting bedtime story recordings. He then collects all of them and then goes through the vent, as you can see right now. He ends up in a bedroom that kind of looks like the FNAF 4 bedroom, but different. It even has some of the toys that were in the FNAF 4 bedroom. Then you can find the storybook. Here, you would have to get David's old plush and then put it on top of the storybook. As the bedtime recordings that you collected earlier play, you can see a mimic coming out. Its eyes turn blue and it turns smaller. Fiona says, "Where's David?" and then the little mimic comes out of the closet right here. It seems scared and looks around like a child would in surroundings they wouldn't know. It then attacks because the story isn't progressing and you got it wrong. The behavior that goes with the mimic kinda shows the behavior of a young child that is agitated because the story isn't being read. So my theory is that David actually possesses the mimic, only half though, because when the eyes turn yellow, his behavior becomes more aggressive towards you, but he can still control it when he's smaller and his eyes are blue. Earlier on in the game and in the books, we learned that Edwin, after Mimic keeps copying his son's voice after David's death, he beats the Mimic, and I think that it was actually David. In Edwin's house, you can hear him kind of struggling through recordings because he's trying to build something. But the AI person is saying, "You must try again, you must try again." So I'm guessing he hasn't figured it out. The recording in Edwin's office says he doesn't even know how he got the mimic to work. Maybe after he beat the mimic, he broke it and couldn't get it work again. And he then built another one, the M2, that David possesses now. I have more evidence to further back up my theory. Watch this clip to see what I mean.
The bear saw everyone arguing. The group yelled and gnashed their teeth. What? And it scared the bear, and he ran away. This shocked all the friends, and they realized that anger didn't solve anything. They all started a band and lived happily ever after. The end.
We're fixing the mimic! Just like what Fiona wanted!
The moral of the story is that friendship is the real treasure. Now it's time for bed.
What the heck? Ah!
Your parents love you. Sleep tight.
After we finish the story, the mimic starts glitching out, so maybe he was broken, but then we fix him and he turns blue and smaller, like David. Then he grabs his plush. Then the Fiona AI says it's time for bed, and then he jumps excitedly like a little kid. And at the very end, he says "I love you" in David's voice. You can even see at the bottom subtitles, it says David. He then gets into bed and goes to sleep, or powers off, and that's where the game would end. And where our series ends today. I hope you all liked it. Like and subscribe if you would like to see more of this.